Once a player is comfortable with the ratio in the boxer drill and the three different zones, top view zone, the belt, and the knees, now I'm going to put the insider bat in their hand. The insider bat, if you don't use this, I highly recommend it. It's a great tool. We use it all the time, and especially when we are working on the top to the bottom, because this bat really stresses keeping your upper body in proper position mechanics. So what we do at this point is we just do dry turns, and we're going to cover the same three zones. So now with the bat in our hand, we're going to load, we're going to do a little shift of weight, heel drop, turn, and push to your V and hold it right in there. What you're looking for is that flat paddle just coming right up through the zone, top of our zone. As we start to work at the belt, this is where we're going to see our first adjustment right in here. You're going to notice my hitter's box. See how my hitter's box is intact right in here? Back elbow's about at my rib cage. Got a slight bend in my upper arm. Square wrist at contact. The paddle drops flat, works up towards the pitcher. And we just get long, we get extension right in here. You're going to see this is the first time you're going to see their upper body shifting. Okay? A little bend over the top of the plate. The lower the pitch, the more bend you're going to have in your upper body. Now, your power Vs are going to be a little bit different just because of the location. Pitches that are down low, we're going to push through and get extension here. Pitch that's on the belt, pitch to the top of our zone. Right? And you can see we just start to flatten out the higher we go in our zone. Once I have them do dry cuts, just dry turns, I will then put balls in motion. So the next step is to put balls in motion, covering the top, covering the belt, covering the knees. So what we do next is we just run them through power V using the insider bat, the impact bat, and the regular bats. Then we will do the same thing and let them do their full range of motion, their full swing. Top of their zone, belt, and their knees. And I just keep working these three zones right in here. They can cover the top of the zone to the belt, to the knees, and then back up, and you just keep going over and over and over. You will find that they will have much, much better success as long as they're getting behind the ball and they're working up through the ball. Get right behind the ball, come right back up towards the pitcher. We start off with the insider bat, and I will actually use the insider bat, the impact bat, and then the real bat, and I will just integrate all three bats. But here's some dry V work, and what I'm looking for is I will just tell them belt, top of the zone, knees, and they'll just do some dry work, painting the path, and I also call this paint the path, where they just paint it forward. So I'm getting a clean look, they're getting a good feel for where that barrel is. There he drops down, keeps rotating, still no break of the wrist, and he lets his arms get long. And just isolate that movement right there. So dry V, because he's on the belt, that's right where he should be for his extension, right there. And he still hasn't broke his wrist, which is exactly what we're looking for, right there. So we'll do dry Vs with the insider bat, and we will, start up here, then we'll go to the belt, then we'll go to the knees, back to the belt, down to the knees, top of the zone. I'll do 15, 20 dry cuts before I give them balls in motion. All right, once I'm comfortable with their dry Vs, then I'll put balls in motion just like I do with the earlier drills, and this is to V only. So again, we're looking at exactly the same principles. Getting level of the ball, ideal impact, and getting long, all without extending or breaking the wrist. You don't want him extending early. He stays behind the ball, does a great job of getting behind the ball. He's square wrist, and his extension is right up through the ball. He still hasn't broken his wrist. Subtle movement forward, initiates the hips, everything stops moving forward, and it's rotational. Ideal impact, does a great job. You can see where he's at. He's from here to here. Great balance. And then the extension through the ball. And I will do the same thing. I will give them a series of pitches that are top, belt, knees, and they need to cover them all. There you have it. So once again, what I'll do is I'll repeat the process. This time I'll put the impact bat in their hand, and I will run them through dry V's, and then I will put balls in motion. So let's take a look. This is a balls in motion. So push into the V. Ideal impact and extension. Step, pulls out, squares up to the ball. He's in great hitter's position right in here. And obviously we're looking for, getting behind the ball. And I'm going to vary my locations again and just have them work on getting long and holding that V position. And it takes them a while to figure that out, but they have to be able to control their mechanics. And by isolating them, if their mechanics are off, they're going to have a very difficult time trying to hold the V. But if they calm down and they work just on clean mechanics, they will get to a point where they can push up and just hold that V. Right off that front axis, not sitting into it. Step, turn, pull with the bigs, level, ideal impact, get long. And we'll do the same thing down low and work the knees. And I'll really, once they get comfortable, I'll really start working them down here below their kneecaps, down at mid-shin. I want them to get comfortable with getting that bat down there and what their body needs to do in order to get down that low comfortably. And what I've found is that players, once they start figuring this out, because gravity takes that bat head down, they just start letting that bat head drop. As long as their hitter's box stays intact, as they're turning, they will start to love that pitch that's down low. And then work on extension. And finally, we put their bat in their hand, give them balls in motion with live pitching, and have them work exactly the same mechanics, same principles, same drill. Balls in motion, extension. Just hold the V. Step, turn, level, contact, extend, get long. You'll notice there's no wrist roll. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for, are they getting the barrel behind the ball? When they make contact, are they catching it square, and are they pushing through to their V without breaking their wrists? And these drills will get them there. You just have to be patient and you have to be consistent.